What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel, and today we wanted to do a little retrospective on our 2020 year
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
also stay until the end because we're probably going to give you guys a few spoilers about our 2021 year, where we're going to go, what we want to do, so just stay posted for that.
Yeah. So as you know, with 2020, people have faced a lot of challenges, a lot of hardships, but I have to say, for us, it's been an okay year.
Yeah, we were
Everything
very
considered.
lucky.
Let's kind of look back.
Yeah.
Where
So-
did your start?
Well, first of all, at this time of the year, last year, we're living in Halifax in our condo, surrounded by friends and family, and everything was good.
Normal.
It was in our head to, move to Kenya, to Africa, but it was nothing official.
No.
So we went along with our lives with this little project in the back of our minds, and now today, well, here we are in Kenya, just living the dream.
It's crazy.
Like Tracy said, even though people from all around the world were having a very hard and complicated life in 2020, we were lucky enough to be able to relocate to a new country, a new continent, without any issues. So we're very lucky about that. And on the plus side, the situation here in Kenya is much better overall than back in North America.
It is.
And because of that, we were able to travel way more than what we expected when this global pandemic started.
By
way
far.
more.
Yeah, I thought we'd be stuck at home, for at least 6 months.
And even though we didn't leave Kenya, because everything is new to us here, it felt like we were traveling pretty much every weekend.
That was perfect.
Because we did.
Yeah, I know.
So before telling you guys about our 2021 plans, let's just do a little throwback about what we did travel-wise in 2020. So what was your favorite trip in 2020?
It's tied with another trip, but I think my favorite was going to Solio Lodge.
That was very
The
nice.
rhinos.
Yeah.
We had the place pretty much all to ourselves. Our guide was amazing. We saw so many rhinos. The lion experience, that just took the cake for me.
Yeah.
There's a lion on the road.
That was quite something. When we were going back to the lodge at night, that lion was just in the middle of the road and didn't care about us.
Under the stars. I mean, I'm a very sentimental person, and I don't know.
Yeah,
It
that
gets
was
a part
quite
of me.
special, for sure.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we saw more rhinos than ever before. 42 on our first drive.
Just one.
40, I counted them.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
My favorite trip was definitely the Masai Mara. I knew it was going to be great before going because I only heard great things about it, but it was a billion times better than what I expected.
Yeah.
Just being there, the amount of animals everywhere, just the beauty, the scenery, the mountain, it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we were in an amazing camp, the Mayan Luxury Camp, which I really recommend.
Yeah. That's the one it's tied with for me.
Yeah.
I was stuck between the two, but yeah.
But I have a few special mentions as well. I think as boring as it sounds, just because it's in the middle of the city, for us it was such a great experience because it was our first real safari. The first time we went to Nairobi National Park, that was pretty cool.
That is true.
Just seeing giraffes and everything so close to the truck, I was that's awesome.
And I remember when we went to Giraffe Manor and we saw a warthog, Pumbaa.
Yeah.
For the first time, we almost cried.
Yeah, we were so
we
excited.
Just so happy.
Yeah. Now we just don't look twice when we see them.
I still like the babies running
Yeah,
around
well,
town, but anyways.
Also, really enjoyed when we went to the Ark because it was our first time so close to elephants, which are just so majestic and everything.
They are majestic.
That was a very nice trip, and that's the weekend we learned that Kenya kind of gets chilly in the morning.
Just slightly.
Just a little bit.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that we started this channel a year ago, and we were bored in quarantine, so we were literally doing Disney recipes, doing just videos to get used to it, being in front of the camera, because we knew this was a possibility.
If you guys want a good laugh, you should go check out like our first few videos. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. And then here we are now in Kenya, and we're doing videos on safaris.
Yeah. I mean, like,
crazy.
not gonna lie, that was the ultimate goal when we started the channel. Like, we kind of knew that it was a possibility that we were gonna move here. Nothing was certain, but we just wanted to start something to document our journey, and
So
now
surreal.
it's so much bigger than what we thought.
Absolutely.
30,000 subscribers in exactly a year, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so anyone who knows me, my friends and family back home, they're gonna know I love making lists.
Yeah. It's the first time that our video is semi-scripted. We just have a tiny piece of paper with like
we
point
didn't want to get off track, so. And plus, I'm actually gonna put this somewhere so that way at the end of 2021 we can look back on it. So, places that we want to travel.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, that's true. Within 2021. So we're gonna kind of break it down into 3 categories. Where we want to travel within Kenya next.
Yep.
I think our 2 biggest destinations next would be Amboseli and Samburu.
Yeah, exactly. And
spoiler at the end of this video.
Yeah. And just because, like, you know, like Kenya and like those national park, like that's what Kenya is for me.
It
like,
is.
It is so beautiful. They're literally like international treasure.
Oh yeah.
And we just need to visit as many as we can. And there's so many other things that we want to do as well, like, you know, maybe climb Mount Kenya eventually, but we need more training and that kind of stuff. So maybe 2022.
Yeah, and we need equipment.
Yeah.
We don't have any hiking.
So for sure we want to visit more national park this year within Kenya, and on top of, you know, continuing discovering some unique Airbnbs and cool hotels and all that kind of stuff. And one of my big thing on my bucket list this year is to swim with whale sharks. And as you guys see that, we're probably kind of doing it.
Can't guarantee them.
Can't guarantee it, but more to come. That's
Stay
a big
posted.
spoiler.
Stay posted.
So next week's video, check it out.
And then when the pandemic gets a little bit better, because right now we're comfortable traveling within Kenya, not quite exploring the borders too much yet. But it would be Tanzania to go to Zanzibar.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. That and like the Serengeti, like just to see basically the Masai Mara from the other side of the river.
Yeah, because we saw like the Tanzania border basically where we were.
Yeah.
And then probably Rwanda for the gorillas.
Yes. Either the Rwanda or Uganda. I heard that Uganda has the same kind of experience for much cheaper. So I heard that. But anyway, we'll say Rwanda right now because that's what we know.
Yeah.
So yeah, like within Africa, Rwanda is a big one. After that, South Africa for the wine, because you guys know us, we love wine.
We do love wine. So those are basically where we want to travel, kind of within Africa.
And
immediately.
Again, immediately. There's so much more. We want to see as much as we can, but as of right now, those are like our top. Now, if the situation gets much better, there is a lot of other places we want to go.
This is a little wishful thinking, I think.
But yes, but maybe like I feel like towards the end of like 2021, like
we might get there.
It's quite possible. The first one, to no surprise, in December 2021, would like to go back to Canada for a few weeks, just to spend some quality time with the family for the holidays.
Because at that point, it'll be almost a year and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a long time.
So Canada in December 2021, hopefully.
Yeah.
Now, on the travel kind of side.
So this is a trip that we've been wanting to do for years, even before the thought of moving to Kenya.
Oh yeah.
And being in Kenya just makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, just because we're basically halfway there. Like, one of the reasons also that we wanted to move to Kenya is it's because it's a perfect hub to travel. You can go to Europe, to Asia, to Australia, and also within Africa, because it's kind of like the middle of everything. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. So, as you know, well, if you haven't caught on yet, big Disney fans.
Huge.
So we want to go to Asia. Yes, for the culture. There's a bunch of stuff in Asia that does interest us. But the biggest thing is to go to Disney. So we've been to, how many parks? 6?
Pretty much.
We've been to 3 of them already. And the other 3 are over on this side.
Yeah.
So where are the last 3 to go?
So basically there is Hong Kong Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland, and Shanghai Disneyland. The one that I really want to see and I cannot wait is Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah.
But depending, you know, they're always constructing new rides and doing different, you know, new shows and everything. So, you know, I follow like Disney updates like very closely.
David could go on like for hours about this, so let's cut this short.
No, but just to say that like I'm waiting for prime time where all the new rides are going to be open, the new shows are going to be set and ready to go and everything. So I'm not sure if Tokyo's going to be 2021, but for sure if we can travel internationally, one of those 3 Disney park in Asia are going to be on the map. And like Tracy said, yes, for Disney, but like, I mean, I really want to see Japan. I really want to see China. There's so many like cultural thing and everything. And not because we don't like Africa, we love it here, but just once in a while, it's just cool to, you know, discover something completely new.
Okay, so now our goals kind of for the channel of 2021. And this one I found kind of hard because even if our channel did not grow in the next year, we would still continue.
Yeah, because we do it kind of like for us.
Yeah.
It's something that is going to be so cool to look back on in like 25 years or to show our kids like, hey, when we were younger, we were so cool.
And we do it to show our family back home everything that happens too. So it's kind of hard to put a numerical value, but at the end of the day, goals are easier attainable if they have an actual
for sure,
numerical value. So I think for us, maybe to get 50 to 75.
I'd say like, you know, 75,000 subscribers at the end of 2021 is like the ultimate goal. But I would be more than happy with 50. Like I would be crazy happy with 50. Like that's, it looks so far away, but at the same time we grew like from 0 to 30,000 in like 12 months.
And that's true too. Yeah, and as the channel grows too, like right now we're just kind of, we put everything into it, which we always pretty much will. But right now with me not having a job and everything, it's easy to respond to all the comments and things like that. But I think as we get bigger, I think we're probably gonna have to set some boundaries and so that it doesn't consume us as a couple as well.
Because like, you guys really don't understand like how much time we spend on that channel. Like it is unreal. Just me on the editing side, it's like, you know, tens like of hours every single week. Like it's a lot of time. And like replying to all the comments, as much as we love it and appreciate every single comment that you guys write on every video, it is very time consuming.
Yeah, like, and especially if we grow and if we continue. Switching from 1 to 2 videos a week has been great, but the amount of comments, and we love it, please don't stop.
No.
But it's doubled our work as well.
Yeah. But we will always at least like read them all and like them all, and like that's not something we want to stop. We really appreciate the time that you guys take to watch our videos, to, you know, to comment on them. So like we'll never stop like at least reading them. But like, just to give you an example, in 2020 we answered almost 11,000 comments. 11,000. So, you know.
We'll just have to do some more, a couple date nights camera side.
Yeah, exactly. And now on a quick note, just on the personal side, just because I think it's important to set goals at the beginning of a year, just so you have something to shoot for, you know, for the next 12 months. As you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, what are you waiting for? If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm huge into fitness. Fitness is part of my life. It's a priority to me. It was always a priority, at least for the last decades. But for me, it's just to get a little bit more back on track. My life in Canada was a little bit different than here. It was very structured.
Yeah,
it was always the same, you know, 7 days a week. Here, while we travel a little bit more, the environment is different and everything. We do much more on a daily basis, so it's a little bit harder to, you know, track your food and make sure that you train in the morning and do my cardio in the afternoon, all those things. So I just want to get back on some sort of structure, not because I'm on a bad shape right now or anything like that, but just because I thrive on fitness and I love doing it.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's kind of like mine too, but just on a different side of things. So back in Canada, I still had a job. We were still going to see our family all the time. So now it's complete change. Now we're traveling all the time. Yeah. It's kind of shifted to YouTube and answering comments and me being at home by myself most of the time. So I think I need to get back on track, back into a routine as well, because I've kind of slacked and just need to do a little better.
A little kick in the butt.
Yeah, pretty much. It's hard though when your life kind of shifts upside down, like most people have in COVID, just in different ways.
Yeah.
To find a new routine takes time, and that's where we're at. Yep.
So basically in 2021, just, you know, not necessarily get back on track, but just like, you know, add some more guidelines kind of thing.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So I know this video was a little bit different than what you're used to, but we kind of do it, this one's basically for ourselves.
Yeah.
Again, if we can look back, you actually did a retrospective of your life, the first video ever
if you guys
YouTube.
didn't see like the first video on the channel, check it out. It's just a little like retrospective on my life from 0 to 30 years old.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much how the channel started. And actually, like, I posted it like on January 1st or January 2nd, so exactly like, you know, a year ago.
Yeah. So they're kind of cool videos for us to be able to look back on and be like, okay, this is where we were a year ago, this is where we are now, so
this is where we're going.
Continue to do that.
So now we would like to know, what is your goal in 2021? What do you want to do? You know, get back on track fitness-wise, go to school, focus on a certain project, travel more, spend more time with family. Just let us know in the comment section, because we read all your comments and we're still answering all of them. We just can't help it.
Will be for a while.
So I hope you guys are ready for an amazing 2021 where we're going to travel within Kenya a lot, hopefully within Africa, and hopefully around the world.
I know. And one of the places that is on our list within Africa, and the reason we didn't say it is because when you see this video,
we're going to be there.
Yeah. So we're actually going to be in Watamu, so that's exciting. And like David said, maybe whale sharks, hopefully.
At least some diving or something like that.
Yeah,
something
we'll be in
like
the water a lot.
Water-based, because, you know, you're on the coast and the Watamu Marine Park sounds amazing, so I can't wait to be there.
And you can't sit still.
I know, right? Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment down below what is your goal for 2021. We can't wait to read them. And otherwise, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys in the next one.